Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dremmings, and as you guys can see, hopping right back into Hogwarts Legacy. Hopefully nothing falls apart, because I'm about 95% sure that it will. But gonna hop back in here and see how things go, so come on. Yeah, I knew I was gonna learn stuff at school. I'm not completely dumb, I think.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant
What's wrong
thoughts.
with
I like to think it enriches his experience.
Well, I don't want to mess with Gerald while I'm over here screwing up with the settings. Hold on. Okay, that's a little bit better. Well, let's see what happens. Oh.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
Good for Gerald.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
I do. I just chuck food up like
What
that.
do you
They can't-
suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Just hop in there. Eat. Yeah, let's go. There you go.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
You.
Where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello. Did I do something wrong? I probably did.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Awful.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I'm biting them.
Psst, psst. Over here.
You have a problem? I can already tell.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
For real, should I be worried?
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear.
That normally means I have something to fear.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's
Scared.
just ahead.
Still terrified. Just putting that out there.
Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
What does that mean?
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be peeing my pants.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I think if not for the little framer right there, I would have understood what you said. Okay. You made me 100%. She was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Does definitely sound suspicious.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Gotta be careful, though.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I have completed yet another quest. I have not failed just yet.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I also need to know about something else. Trying to find crap.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
You will not. Oh. Press the tab button by accident. It's one of them days. I turned into a freaking rock? Okay. I understand why it's so powerful now. Okay. Oh, there we go. Running a little bit more smoothly now. I had to pop over in the settings again and try to change everything because that crap was driving me nuts. Let's see what this person wants.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Terribly.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius.
I'm magical.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out.
Probably should have paid attention to what you were saying, but I didn't care. I'm not gonna lie about it. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Oh. Definitely equipping that. Oh my gosh. It's horrendous. But it's got better stats, so we gotta use it. Yeah, I keep clicking the wrong buttons because I've been addicted to freaking Enshrouded lately, so that game's completely overtaken my life. This is a problem. Lie to me for a second. Y'all saw the map change, right? I'm not going crazy, I think. Hopefully.
Staff is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
I failed miserably.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
I've already failed. What does this do?
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Okay. And I was just gonna be chucking stuff. Seeing how things would happen, but okay. Alright, let's see if I messed it up.
Well done. I'm
you go.
glad to see that you seem
Expelliarmus!
determined to master your...
Depulsor!
I'm him. Alright, let's see what problems we can cause over here. Hello.
Revelio!
Sorry for being a rude guest and just running through, searching all your rooms, but found more stuff. Dang. He knows how to beat me. A lock.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
Ooh. Glad to hear it.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Well, good. I'm trying to take care of that crap.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Ooh. And thank you.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
I'm fighting everybody.
Welcome to the Hog's Head.
Hello.
Any empty seat is yours.
Thank you. I'll talk to this dude over here.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Okay. I'll retrieve it. It definitely sounds like a trap, but I'm not gonna say that.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Well, thank you for making it easy. I have a terrible feeling about this, but I'm sure as long as I push forward, something good will happen. I hope. I just hop this. Yeet. Oh.
I'm ready.
It was anticlimactic.
There's no time to lose. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What might I encounter? Mm-hmm.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
That makes me kind of worried, I'm not gonna lie.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Damn, 'cause I got no
Complete
clue
the
what I'm
tasks
doing.
I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Before I drive myself too crazy trying to look into all that, I think I'm gonna do a couple other quests and kind of try to level up my magic a little bit. Okay, for some reason my game crashed. I don't know what happened, but here we go. And there is a couple games. What the heck was that? Oh. Is that a freaking dragon? I don't fight that thing, do I? I don't think I'd win, if I'm being honest. Not against a freaking dragon.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Okay. Why'd you buy them then? Here's the potions.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers, cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
I'm invisible. Look at that.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Okay. Very well.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that. Thank you for stopping in. I
Well, thank you.
appreciate it.
No problem. Let me discover this fast travel point real quick.
Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables. That's
the
all
crap.
I'll say.
Revelio.
Forgot what that does, honestly. Alright, the fit's looking pretty nice. Killing it so far. Alright, now I'm back to turn this quest in. I hope you have my stuff. I'm broke.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I want my money. Delivered it.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Yes. You certainly do.
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
I don't know if I want to try all that. I'm just going to wait here and see. No, wait, no, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, phew. Well, as for now, it's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I didn't do a whole lot of main story stuff, but learning new spells, kind of figuring things out. So hopefully, get even stronger soon. If you guys have any tips or anything you guys want to let me know, kind of inform me of, go ahead and let me know down there in the comments so I can kind of push through and hopefully not do as terribly in the next one. And once again, everybody, my name is Dremmings, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.